Welcome to the Epic Speakerman channel. Today we have a theory about cameramen who oppose skibidi toilets. Today we will talk about how they appeared, why they began to take over the world, and why they are becoming more and more. Do not forget to put a like and subscribe to the channel to not miss new videos about the series Skibidi Toilets. The first appearance of skibidi toilets we will see in the first series, when a man approached the toilet, and there appeared a head that began to sing the song Skibidi Bop. Yes, 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 and increasing attacks the man. In the second series, when the man comes to the toilets and sees how already two skibidi come out of the toilet. Maybe this is related to the first episode, when a skibidi toilet attacked a person and that person became a skibidi toilet. We can find the series Skibidi Toilet called Skibidi Bop. Yes, 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 where the standing man on the roof sings the song Skibidi Toilets. I think it was a man who was surprised to see in the elevator flying elevators. He decided to pee from the elevator, showing other universes in the series Every Nightmare FFM, in which skibidi toilet attacks the man in the elevator and entering into his soul, or killing him entering into another universe.
Come on, faster, please.
From the two series shown earlier, there was another series of skibidi toilets called Bijo, in which we see the man from those two series shown earlier. He is next to a toilet that had a head in it, but it was not doing anything. I think the skibidi toilet, after becoming a human, first started to sing a skibidi song for the human, and after having the memory of the human, Skibidi ripped off his head and inserted his head into the toilet. Like in the Bijo series, skibidi toilet started to take over the world. Probably Skibidi's toilet chose a person who knows his song and decided to swap worlds with him, since it was easier than opening universes with a person who doesn't know Skibidi's song. In the second series, we can just see the same elevator from the series Every Nightmare FFM. But why there were 3 urinal and there were not? I think it's due to the fact that Skibidi and the man decided to change the elevator to capture more people. Yes, I said earlier in the series that skibidi in the second series only 2. I said this because in the second series, there is a character who could also be from another universe and sang a song that used to like another person, and after their touch he dies. In the following series of similar characters, and elevator was no more, skibidi toilets changed their plans in transforming people in buildings and elevator into allies, rather because of the occurrence in the second series with the appearance of the wrong ally. In addition, the second series was the only series in which there were urinals. Never appeared again, remained only skibidi toilets. Who watched the series from the beginning, they could see the video Skibidi Bop Yes. Yes, 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 Part 2, which is now unavailable, but if you search on YouTube, it can be found there. Why did they decide to hide it? Most likely to hide what may happen in the next series, or this series was for one time, as well as some characters from the series. Like the devil in Series 11 or the angel in Series 10, but the angel could be washed away in Series 10, and the devil could win in Series 11, but was defeated in Series 19. The first time we saw how to get rid of the skibidi toilets was in Episode 7. As absurd it sounds to defeat them, you just flush them down the toilet. In each series, if at least one kind of skibidi will suffer, then to his help immediately come to 100 tribesmen and their boss, with which cameramans are not very easy. And starting from Series 8, we are revealed a new race. Namely, cameramans look like real people, but their head is made of camera, and then the war between them began. Every time till Series 10, we saw the cameramen being attacked by a skibidi toilet and turned into them. But in Series 10, cameramen flushed the toilet and gave a thumbs up that all is well in the end. In Episode 12, we also see the skibidi start using real weapons in the form of laser attacks from the eyes. And in Episode 17, we see how firing weapons doesn't help much in any way, and their main weakness is to flush them out. In Series 7, we first saw cameraman's shadow. If they didn't exist before Series 8, then who filmed the first episodes? And we don't see the shadow there either. I think it was a man who heard something and started filming on his phone, but it could be that he already existed before the skibidi toilets, but the only thing that rejects it is the moment in Episode 8 when he couldn't flush the skibidi. And in Episode 9, they started flushing them. I mean, there's a long connection between all of them. Maybe they couldn't have created everything, but when they did, I think they would have been watched by scientists. So where are the new skibidi toilets coming from? It's very simple too. It's song contamination. To prove it, you can see in the 4th episode where people became toilets. They just got infected with songs. So they brought toilets into the restaurant where people were sitting and instantly became skibidi toilets. Also, all the SKIBIDI toilets look like people. First of all, there is a DJ toilet that looks like it was made from a person who used to be a DJ. Also, in the 5th episode, we see Skibidi toilets that appeared through the mouths of other Skibidi toilets. I already said they can only be washed away, but as we see in Series 18 with the introduction of Titan Cameraman, they can be compressed to burn with some laser and other powerful weapons. G-Man was once human too, but the question is, why then do we see G-Man's human body in episodes, after we see him in episode 7 when he became a Skibidi toilet? I think it has to do with the fact that G-Man can make doppelgangers. So in Series 8, we see a flattened dancing copy of him, prior to G-Man's appearance in Series 7. In Series 5, we saw another toilet leader who was on par with him and was most likely one of the first people to be turned into a Skibidi toilet. But why do he and some of the Skibidi have large toilets? I think it has to do with the scientists taking pans from the toilets and making them into big toilets. But in episode 13, when the cameramans attack him, he shoots lasers out of his eyes, like G-Man did, and destroys the ground cameramans. And one of the ones who flew on the tech climbs on top of him and flushes him out. The most powerful Skibidi toilets are made in secret labs that we see in episode 16 or 28, like the toilet changes for G-Man. Cameramen also have their own laboratory in which they also create strong fighters against them. As an example, Speakermans who appeared in 24 series and also resemble ordinary people, and in this series already plays their nice song called Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Although for the whole series, it did not affect the Skibidi and did not help with the termination of the transformation into them. Yes, we saw the power of the speakers in episode 25, but they attacked with ultrasound, which destroyed the Skibidi AA. And in episode 26, we already saw 2 of their bosses. In episode 30, we see how they were taken captive and experimented on to create a complete SKIBIDI parasite just for them. But they also took Skibidi parasites for experiments like we saw in episode 21, but they were destroyed by G-Man. There's another character who helps SKIBIDI and is one of the mysterious characters, who appears in different places and at different times in the show. As an example, in episode 45, standing in the house, watching the fight. We saw his full face in episode 47 in the screen of the dead Skibidi toilet. Although we do not know his name, we can see him in the photo Defuke. This character may be the creator of Skibidi toilets, who is for them or just for cooperation or plot development. I assume he is currently working with or leading the Skibidi. Yes, there is a G-Man, but he is in human form, can do more things than the Skibidi, and with his knowledge of the world, he can help them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and put a bell to not miss new videos, and put a like if you like the video also to support our channel. Well, this video and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.